Okay guys, it's Mark at Dura-Coating Technologies again. This is going to be part 2 of the 800 or 900 horsepower Ford Raptor we got. We just showed you a video of us cleaning the tires and prepping it for the Dura dressing, for the permanent tire coating we're going to put on. The tires are all prepped, they're clean, they're dry, they're ready to go. So I'm going to show you guys how to go ahead and apply the Dura dressing. It's pretty simple. Everything that comes with the kit is here. So we've got a little sprayer that you'll probably use on these tires. Most of the time you're not going to use this at all. I hardly ever do it. You got a little pad to go ahead and spread out the dressing, thin it out if you need it, and your applicator pad and your Dura dressing, about 8 ounces of it, which will do a lot of tire. So I'm going to go ahead and put on the sprayer to start. We're going to go ahead and use the sprayer to get in all these little knobbies and cleats on the tire, which is probably the hardest part to do, but this stuff's pretty easy to do. So just gonna go ahead and spray it on there. Gotta make sure the overspray doesn't get on the rims at all anywhere. Definitely don't want that. It doesn't come off real good. Protect the ground as well. The ground here for me is wet, so it's really not gonna affect a whole lot. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and dab it off with the wipe it off with the applicator. Now I'm applying this at temperatures around almost 80 degrees. It's pretty hot here right now. I'm in Southwest Florida. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull off any of the excess. You don't need a lot of it. A little bit goes a long way. Again, doing a car, you can see the video on the 2016 Viper Acer. I mean, it took literally, I don't know, 20 seconds to dress those tires. These, because of all the notches and ridges, you want to get that dressing in everywhere. So these are complicated tires to do, and that's the reason why I'm showing you this video. No sense in showing you on something that's not going to apply to what you're trying to do. So go ahead and spray that in there, and then go ahead and work it in. But the knobby part is the hardest part. When you see any of your seat puddles, you want to go ahead and dab it off. If the tire was smooth everywhere, going around the tire is pretty easy. You want to work in multiple directions, up, down, side to side, work it into all the, the little cracks. Don't get any on the rim. I'm going to go ahead and wipe it right around that rim, but not get any, on the top of the rim. Let's go ahead and feed that in there. Yep, go around it. Now it's drying really fast here because our temperatures are hot. So if you're in a colder temperature area, maybe 60 degrees, 55 degrees, something like that, this is going to take a lot longer to dry. Here, it's going to dry pretty quickly. Just because it's hot, it dries pretty fast. So, and it gives you plenty of work time. Plenty of work time to go around the tire and make it look good. So, and these tires have these little slits on them. So you want to make sure you always work in the direction up and down. Look in the little raised letters and numbers and stuff. Work it all in there. Again, you only have to do this one time. After this, once you apply it on there, your touch-ups, if you want to touch it up, are super fast. Really fast, really easy. I just dab off any of the excess that I leave around. That's it. I got a little blower here too. I'll blow it off too if I need to. That's it. Working into all the areas. We'll go ahead and spray a little bit on the pad. Put some more on the big area here of the tire. Now here I can pretty much simultaneously just keep going around because it dries so fast because it's hot. If you're in a colder area, you might have to wait for it to dry a little more. Using a little blower like the blower we use to dry the tires off, I'll show you in a second. That dries it really, really fast. So that'll always help. Let me grab my little blower over here and I'll show you. So just a little bit of air on here. Dries really quick. A little bit of water came out from underneath the rim that really won't affect anything. It's water based, so not really a big deal. So we'll go ahead and Apply one more time up there. The shine will come out in about 30 to 60 minutes or so once it dries. It's not instantly shiny. 3 coats, usually more than enough. It's usually sufficient. Like I said, all the letters and stuff, and working multiple directions, getting around the whole thing, pressing it into the, down into it. Once you work it in everywhere, the last coat is really pretty simple. And it builds on itself pretty easily. Really easy to work with, so you really can't mess it up. The only way you can mess it up is by leaving big puddles everywhere to dry and not really blotting them off or blowing them off. Like I said, you can blot them all off if you want to with the pad. I would just put it on and use the blower to blow it off. That's the easiest way to do it. So we're getting a pretty good base worked on here. Getting it worked in everywhere. Again, this is a big tire to do. So these big tires will always take longer than the standard car, or like I said, the Viper with the little side walls. So it's a big tire with a lot of knobbies, and that's why I'm showing it to you. So, but the reward is once you do it one time, that's pretty much it. From there on, you just touch up any areas you want to touch up. Touching up is pretty fast, so once it's on there, it's on the tire for good. And these are coming out really good. Really good. I'll go ahead and get a quick blow on it again. See how good the shine's coming out. I'm gonna go ahead and work it into the lower parts of the tire here, and I'll use the little foam pad. This little thing is really good. It's a hard foam. It's not a really soft foam, and we do that for a reason. So it's not crazy durable. It's it's stiff. So if you pound on it, it's going to come apart. But it does a great job of final coat, smoothing everything out. It's really great at that. So it does serve a purpose. Don't email us or text us and tell us the thing's a piece of garbage, it fell apart. If you push on it hard, it will fall apart. But the reason why we use it so stiff is because it does a great job of laying it on the surface. Doesn't leave huge deposits everywhere. It is a great final wipe down, final coat, if you will. This works really good. A great job, nice and smooth, easy to work with. Not necessary, you can certainly do it with the other applicator pad, but I really like putting it on with this. That's pretty much it. We'll dry it off real fast. That's pretty much it. That is going to be crazy shiny. It's going to look really good. Looks awesome now. In about 20-30 minutes, it'll be dry and shiny and look great. Always wear gloves. Clean your pads off. You're gonna clean your pads. Clean them off with a little soap and water and stuff. Rinse them out real good. And you have tires that are going to shine for a long time. Now these tires will be waterproof. You can drive through the rain.